This example is going to introduce to us another idea as we learn how to solve a quadratic with the help of the square root property. So again, let's solve it step by step, or isolate x is what we're going for. So 9x squared equals a negative 25. Subtract a 25 on both sides, divide both sides by a 9. And again, our process feels fairly straightforward as we do this. But however, you recognize right here that I need to find a square root, something that's negative squared, to make a positive here. And so you know what's going to happen at this next step. So I'll have x equals plus or minus the square root of negative 25 over a 9. However, fortunately now we know how to solve radicals that have negatives inside even indexes. So what we're going to do then is let's simplify that. And a couple of ways we can simplify that. I think the first way I'm going to do is I'm going to rewrite this as plus or minus negative 1 times the square root of 25 over 9. And you know why I rewrote it as the square root of negative 1? Because the square root of negative 1 produces an I, and then I have the square root of 25 ninths as that next part. Square root of 25 ninths does reduce down, so let's just take another step here. So plus or minus I, square root of 25 ninths is 5/3. And now I can kind of clean it up a little bit. I get my final answer there. And probably we might prefer to write it as plus or minus 5/3 I. Those are my two solutions. One is positive 5/3 I. My other solution is negative 5/3 I. And you notice that we had to introduce the I in order to solve this particular quadratic. So its solutions are complex.